Blend, we have a local Sleepy Hollow star stopping by.
Plus, our movie guy gives us a scoop on the latest Christian Bale flick.
And where you can find depth. Millions have been tuning into Fox's new hit series, Sleepy Hollow. In fact, it is done so well. It's already been renewed for a second season.
An all-new episode will be airing right here on Fox 4 tonight at 9 o'clock. And believe it or not, this young man sitting right beside us will be featured in that episode.
Yes, we're so happy to welcome to the show this morning Cape Coral native and now Sleepy Hollow guest actor Danny Rawley. Good morning.
Good morning.
Congratulations. This is so exciting.
Yeah.
So you've been, kind of tell us your story here. You live here in Cape Coral, went to high school in Cape Coral. You work down the road.
I was going to say, by day you're making pizzas, and by night he's a superstar.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a lot of fun living here. Also, working with Pizza Hut keeps me busy there, and when I book something, then I just can adjust, and they're real lenient with me, so it's good.
So how long have you been into, because you've kind of been acting and modeling, and when did this all start for you?
It actually all started when I was 11, and the first thing I actually did was my mom found an ad in the paper, and she was like, hey, do you want to audition for this independent movie? So I was like, sure. And ever since I auditioned in front of the camera, I just loved it ever since, and it's been awesome.
So in the meantime, you've been doing commercials, you've done a lot of print ads, like Bed Bath & Beyond.
Yeah.
I saw some big Coca-Cola as well, I think.
So how old are you now?
I'm 18 now.
18. So did you think that, you know, when you first started that at 11 years old, that you wanted to be an actor and you wanted to pursue that? Because I know your ultimate goal, you said, is to, you know, continue to do this.
Right. At 11, it was really just oh, this is a really cool thing to do. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And now I'm seeing it could actually turn into a career for me, possibly, so.
Well, I think so. And the start of it is Sleepy Hollow, so you're going to be seen in tonight's episode. We can't really give too much away. You're still kind of under wraps, right, on what you're allowed to say. This show is so popular. Were you a fan of this show?
Oh, yeah.
before?
I mean, it's definitely been a really cool show, especially that's also why I can't really say anything, because it is so suspenseful that it's just awesome.
What do you think it
tonight.
is that really draws people into it, to the show, for anybody who hasn't really seen it?
I really think it's like a lot of the suspense, and like you were saying also with there's a lot of like factual history into it also, which it kind of draws people from all sorts of, whether you like history or suspense or thrillers. It's kind of a combination of everything along with funny.
So give us the scoop on kind of behind the scenes, because this most of it is shot in North Carolina, right?
Right.
My old neck of the woods. I love that state. You actually filmed your part in it, what, about a month ago?
Yeah, it was probably just about a month ago.
Okay, so what did you think of the set and the cast and everything that was going on?
It was definitely awesome. It was definitely a really good cast to work with, like somebody else said on set. Anything with Sleepy Hollow is definitely awesome, because
Not sleepy.
because it was like the director and everybody on the set, they were just so nice, and everybody was just really good to work with, and even the sets were just, they were so cool, and it was the best set that I've ever been on.
So I have to ask you, because now Ichabod Crane is like the big, you know, everybody's talking about him, the actor who plays him. Did you get to meet him? Did you get to see him? What was your interaction with him, if you got any?
Unfortunately, I didn't get to meet him, but I did get to see him while I was going around in the van, and
They
I saw
are
him
really
filming some
strict
of his
about
stuff.
stuff like that when you're on set,
Yeah.
I know, especially with a lot of the bigger actors. What was that audition process like? Did you have to audition more than once? Did you, I mean, was it pretty intense, or?
It was actually, like, the audition itself was pretty intense, but I actually auditioned, filmed for it, and then submitted it up to them, and that's how I got booked for it.
Oh, wow.
That's awesome. And I understand that when you went up to North Carolina, this was like in early November, you actually saw snow for the first time?
Yep, that was pretty awesome. It was actually, all the snow was on the cars and everything, so first thing I did was ball it up into a snowball and then throw it at my mom.
I wonder if it affected the set and everything, if it snows where they're at in Sleepy Hollow. But, well, congratulations on everything. And again, we kind of mentioned it. What is your big goal? What do you want to do? Hopefully you'll be back on Sleepy Hollow, we can't say, but hopefully we'll see you again there. But what's next for you?
Do you think you'll end up in LA, or do you think you can kind of continue to work out of Cape Coral here locally?
I really hope to eventually end up doing bigger things and pursuing this as a career, and eventually hopefully go out to California too.
But you do a lot here, because I know Miami's a pretty big market for this as well. So, I mean, you do have a lot of opportunities here in Southwest Florida.
Right, a lot in Miami and Orlando that's kind of like the main parts of Florida that I go
Up
to.
for it. Yeah.
Well, will you remember us? Will you come
Remember
back?
the
Give
small
us those
people, Danny.
exclusives.
Of course.
Danny, thank you so much again.
Thank you
Watch
so much.
the all-new episode tonight, 9 o'clock right here on Fox 4. And again, congratulations on everything. Keep us posted
Thank you very
and
much.
come back. Okay?
I will.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, up next, everything from convertible to classics. We have your Jewelry Gifting 101.
The jewelry expert will join us next to help pick out the perfect gift that will shine for years to come. Stay with us.